life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. For the rocks from this life, I'm living it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. For the rocks from this life, I'm living it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed.
Welcome, race fans, to Atlanta Motor Speedway for tonight's run of the International Asphalt Association Xfinity Series. The cars have finished qualifying and are getting all gridded up, as we can see them right here. Now I'll take you through the field. Starting off on the pole is Kyle Hardy in that 99 car with Darren Bruce to his outside. Row 2 is going to be Bernard Persson with Wesley Crump. Row 3 will be Blaine Driggers with Willie Mann. Row 4, Jeff Gilmore, Randy Bashirs. Row 5, Chris Spencer and David Scott. Row 6 could be Brian Beach with Zach Holloway. Row 7 will be Alan Duggar with Jason Spear. Row 8, George Fehrenbacher with James Rotruck. Row 9 will be Ty Dahlman and Kevin Roy. Row 10 will be Jim Colemansberger and Joe Gregory. And Jimmy Emos bringing up the rear of the field in that 98 car. So that is going to be your rundown of the field. We have got 21 cars starting off the race tonight. Looks like Randy Bashirs has either missed the start or opting to just, well, accidentally or unintentional, not quite sure. But we can see the lights are off on the pace car. Looks like Darren Bruce is going to start. My live timing got me screwed up. This car is off. We're getting ready to go for 75 laps of racing here at Atlanta tonight. Green flag is out and Kyle Hardy brings him across the line. Hardy with a good lead already. Darren Bruce falling in behind with Bernard Persson in that 8 car. We got side by side with Mann Jr. and Crump, currently fighting for 4th position. Drager's looking to get in that fight. Crump getting past Mann Jr. on the outside, now getting by Persson. Hardy still in front, leading everyone as they hit lap 2. Crump making quick work of the outside line. Side by side with Kyle Hardy on the front row. Driggers and Darren Bruce behind them. We've got side by side. 2 rows going, or at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows deep. Because we're only on lap 3. Take a look a little further back in the field. Car's getting a bit sorted out back here. And then back up front, they're still just side by side. continuing on the battle. Hardy and Crump still on the front row. David Scott trying to close up that gap to Driggers, but man, Junior's going to slide into the high line and fill that hole. Now Gilmore's going to suck up to the back of Person. Get in his draft, he's going to try and close in that gap as they go across the line. Off the turn two, heading down the back stretch. Everyone just running a clean 2 wide run around this track right now. Oh, and Driggers gets loose up into the wall. Oh, and Scott gets collected in that. No yellow yet. Let's try to see exactly what happened right here. Looks like he just got loose on his own. Kind of weird, there wasn't any contact. Scott looks like he's got a bit of damage on that right front. Not heavy, but just a bit. Take a look back up front as we were watching that replay and everything unfold. We have single out into just one line now. That really broke up that pack. So Driggers got a lot of damage on that car. It's like Duggar on the high side trying to make a move on Gilmore, but he doesn't have enough of a run. Gonna have to fall back in line, try to grab some of that draft. Crump's still sucked up tight to the back of Hardy. And looks like Dahlman. I think we've seen Dahlman in a few beats. Trying to get into the draft of this first line. He's currently running in 8th position. It's like he's got a run. Gonna go by Duggar on the high side. At least he's gonna try. He may have tried that run too. Oh, I spoke too soon as he does take the spot from Duggar. Duggar seemed to get a bit out of shape there. Now Dahlman maybe trying to make his own high line. Needing Duggar to go with him, but he's too far back at the moment. Could possibly maybe looking for something to jump up in front to go with him. And need more than just 2 cars, although it'll help, but I say that, but this front line, they're having a bit of bob and weave, and they're not able to link up as well as they need to be to get some serious speed going. It looks like Darren Bruce has some damage on the front of that car. Take a look as he goes by. Yeah, he gets some right front damage on that fender. Dahlman and Duggar still trying to get a high line going. Ryan Beach leading this pack back here in 9th place. Fehrenbacher behind him. Chris Spencer, James Roadcraft, and Jason Spear. It's going to be that mid-pack. Pack back here is going to be led by Driggers. And David Scott behind him. That's Kevin Roy on the outside. Joe Gregory in the 78. Colemansberger, Holloway's in that pack. And unfortunately for Bashir's, getting that late start has put him so far back. He's not off of the lead lap, however, with no drafting help, it really puts him in a bad spot. As we can see down on the bottom of the ticker, he's just losing time. This backpack of, wow, there's some damaged cars in this one. We got the 3 front cars there, all damaged. Driggers, Scott, and Roy got at least right front, if not nose, and, well, Driggers with a lot of damage on that one. Back up front, it's like really no movement. In position anyways. However, look at this. Oh, Dahlman and Duggar had a great run on the high side. Something happened in the corner. I think Dahlman maybe just got a bit loose. So they had a great run. They were going to make that by Gilmore, but just a wiggle out of that 34 car. Fehrenbacher trying to catch up to the back bumper of Jason Spear. Riding on board here with Leslie Crump. All over the back bumper of Hardy. You know, super speedway. We've got a little bit of updrafting. Hardy continuing to be dominant. Absolutely nothing surprising there. It's like every time Dahlman gets a good run on the high side, ends up making a slight mistake that costs. Duggar's gonna go by here. Let's see what Duggar's gonna do when he gets to the back of Gilmore. If he's gonna try and lead a high line, or if he's just gonna stay behind Gilmore. Here he goes, high side. Bruce and Crump on the high side. Hardy lost the lead. Man Jr. is the current leader now. Big shuffle as everyone's moving around. And there goes Hardy. Quickly out of shape and falling back in line. Man Jr. is now your leader. He's got Crump on his outside challenging for that lead. Coming across the line. Man Jr. is going to slide up in front of Crump. gonna let Darren Bruce right beside him, as these two guys have just jetted away from the pack. Hardy currently sitting in third. And Junior's gonna fall in behind Bruce, get a little bit of a draft going. Wonder if he's gonna try and make it past. Hardy on the high side, he's gonna go for it. Outside of Man Junior now as they come out of turn 2 and head down the back straight. Hardy is to Man Junior's rear quarter, however, he's by himself on the high side. That's not going to work. As now he's going to lose that third to Bernard Person. And he's in danger of losing, well, going to the back of this lead pack, really. Hung up on that outside. Now Crump getting by him. Hardy's going to fall back in line at the back of this pack in 6th. Dahlman and Duggar just a bit further back, kind of running their own line. It looks like Dahlman's having some trouble with that car. It's a bit loose. The back end keeps stepping out on him just a tad. Cliff Spencer and Brian Beach working well together. Looks like, oh, and Brian Beach is about to go around. Saves it. Wow. So as I say they're working together, I think Spencer might have broken Beach just a bit loose. Hopefully Beach is still close enough to them he can draft back up and get into that pack again. Get on the back of Row Truck. Top on both. Looks like he's gonna be able to get up to him. And he is going to get back up to Row Truck, so it's not going to cost him too much. He's going to be able to get back into that pack. And we've got a new leader, Darren Bruce. I should say Man Jr. fell back out of the second spot next to Bruce. Bernard Person is right up there in second place. Gilmore on his back bumper. Looks like we may have a pit taker. Actually, may have had a. Yeah, we had a. How do we have no caution for this? We didn't even see this happen because there was no caution. It almost looked like Scott wanted to hit the pits, and oh, Driggers gets right into the back of him. Oh, Scott hard in the wall. How in the world is there no caution for this? Absolutely. There it is. Took long enough. It's looking like everybody's going to be hitting the pit road. We weren't seeing the caution light up in the corner. Finally came out when we were under checking out the replay. Let's take another look. There we go. on board with Driggers. Scott it down below the line. Just trying to get around him. Couldn't get that car to turn, and over there. A little overcorrection. So this is going to bring out caution number 1 on lap 30. Fehrenbacher catching back up to the field. So the lights are off on the pace car. Nice quick caution. So Darren Bruce is going to bring him back to the line. Bernard Person on his outside. Wesley Crump, William Mann Jr. going to be making up row 3. Excuse me, row 2. Kyle Hardy and Jeff Gilmore are going to be making up row 3. And the green flag is off. Darren Bruce takes off in a hurry. I think everyone having a pretty good restart. Bernard Person on the outside. Wesley Crump trying to get by him. Kyle Hardy, William Mann Jr. now making a line. Person kind of getting hung up on the outside. Crump now trying to take the lead away from Bruce. Side by side as they head across the line for lap 34. 33. Checking ahead of himself. Person and Duggar trying to make a high line work. Not very organized though. Looks like Man Jr. is going to join that line. Down the back stretch they go. We can see Crump's got some right side damage. Still side by side with Bruce and Persing holding down the front row. Ooh, Crump a little loose. Collects it up, but that's going to get the line out of shape. Randy Bashir's getting lucky with that caution, catching him back up to the field, and now running in 8th place. Now that he's got people to draft with, we'll expect him to do pretty well. Duggar, now you lead there. A heck of a push by Man Jr. Brian Beach behind them. Oh, getting out of shape. Duggar's gonna hit down to the low line. Everybody doing a good job to keep that clean. No contact anywhere. The high line surging ahead while the low line seems to be dissipating a bit. Only 4 cars down there. However, it looks like Duggar and Mann kind of running the center. Not really sure. They're not really committed to a high line or low line. And here we go. We got a caution. Take a look. Ty Dahlman at 34. He got loose. Road truck, last week's winner, gets into his rear quarter. Oh, gets hit in the door by that 78 car. It's Joe Gregory. It's going to bring out caution number 2 here tonight on lap 40 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Like we got some pit takers here. Bruce, Brashears, road truck, Fehrenbacher, Gregory missing the front of that car. Jason Spear. Dahlman gonna come get that thing fixed up a bit. Holloway. And it's looking like Duggar is gonna stay out, holding down the lead while Man Jr. in second. Brian Beach. Bernard Person, Wesley Crump, Jeff Gilmore, Kyle Hardy, Coleman Sperger, Drigger, Scott, Spencer, and Roy. They all opted to stay out. Kevin Roy representing the 1-5 Studios broadcasting. Number 77 Supra. Like Drigger's got his car fixed up. I guess he probably took a fast repair for that one. Hopefully he can keep that thing out of trouble for the rest of the night. Just a little over halfway now. Pace car is off. Have to go back green. And Duggar gets that green flag and hits the throttle. Crump, not a great restart. Man Jr. gonna follow Duggar on the low side past Crump. Brian Beach is gonna be getting underneath Crump too. Crump really not having a good restart that time. Scott trying to close up that gap to the back bumper of Hardy. Darren Bruce, who was running up front before that caution came out after pitting, currently running in 13th at the back of this leading pack. Now the leader's running on the high line. Back down to the low there. Not really committing high or low, same as we've seen before. Now here comes Brian Beach on the low side. And we got another caution. Randy Bashir's in that 23 car. Oh, how about this checkup? Randy goes to get out of the way. Oh, Fehrenbacher gets right into the rear bumper. Gonna bring out caution number 3 here tonight at Atlanta. Randy opted to tow that car back to the pits. A lot of damage on that, but he should have been able to drive it back, unless he's decided to just sit the rest of this one out. Not exactly sure. Caution number 3, lap 47 of 75 tonight. Pace car is off. Duggar and Beach both get a great restart. And Junior is going to follow Duggar. Going by Beach. Whoa, big block by Man Junior. Sliding that 29 car right down in front of the 8th person. Joe Gregory with no-nos on that car. Kyle Hop is back here in 10th position right now. We've got a bit of a, I guess, a flip-flop from the beginning of this race, the first half. Kyle Hardy and Crump were up front dominant. But now Hardy back at 9th. Crump currently in 14th. I wonder if these guys up front need to take fuel. Let's see, Bruce, Hardy, Fehrenbacher, Rotruck, Crump. They've all pitted more recently. Duggar, Mans, Beach, Person, Gilmore, Colemansberger. All have not pitted since lap 29. Duggar doing a great job leading this race here at Atlanta tonight. Brian Beach leading that high line. McPherson's getting past him. Now Man Jr. These guys really just not keeping a good solid high or low commitment. Making it difficult for those behind them. Oh, and Driggers heads down on the apron. I think he might have just gotten out of shape. On the foul, back up on the track. Looks like we got some aggressive blocking attempts. Oh, what's going to happen here? On the high side, Duggar's going to stay up in front of him. Now Person's going to get by. It is Darren Bruce and Kyle Hardy back up at the front again. Duggar now leading the high side, not the only leader we have. High side surging ahead pretty well. Duggar takes a spot back from Person. Now it's going to be Man Jr. and Duggar. Well, they were the front line. Duggar slides back up in front of Jr. Duggar in person, your current front line. Crump taking a look down, excuse me, Hardy. Hardy was taking a poke down low. And Junior making a move by Duggar. He's going to try and go on the low line, but it's not going to work. Now we got 3 wide. Someone's getting hung out here. It looks like it may be Duggar, unless Beach is going to let him in line. Looks like he does. So with that, Duggar loses the front line. Now Man Jr. side by side with Person on that front row. Coming down the backstretch now with just 15 laps to go. Oh, we got a big wreck bucket. Saw a road truck in that one. Oh boy. Driggers, we got Gregory. Let's take a look where they started. Let's looks like road truck kind of just drives into the back of Coleman'sberger. Maybe it was a bit of a checkup. So Coleman'sberger goes around. And Dahlman just slams into the back of Driggers. Up across road truck into that wall. Road truck airborne. And on Scott's roof. Holloway, wow. What? Kind of just piled in there. We'd call that Arca brake. Whew. Let's take another look at that at full speed. Coleman'sberger. I'll go on board with Holloway. Just didn't slow up. Maybe or just not enough. I think he kind of seemed like he was trying to Days of Thunder through that one, and just didn't work out. Holloway ends up in that one. Scott missing his nose. It's gonna bring out caution number 4. Just 12 laps to go. Getting down to the 10 to go mark. This one's closing out quickly. Currently we have Bernard Person sitting in first position and Junior in second. Lights off on the pace car. And we'll bring him around one more time. His car is off. Bernard Person's going to bring him back to the line. Ooh, looks like Bruce got a great restart. Outside line sticking right with. And so great start for that high side. And now in the backstretch with just 10 laps to go. And Junior moves up to the high line in front of Bruce. Let Kyle Hardy get by him. That may not have been the best choice. Hardy being very dominant at the beginning of this race. Hardy is looking all over the back of Bernard Person, trying to get by him anywhere he can. He's poking, looking. Bernard Person holding that low line. Hardy, of course, last year's champion. Here he goes, looking down low. Not quite this time. Is he going to be able to get the nose under there? No. Hardy's going to have to try and set himself up with a run. Looking on the low, he keeps poking. And Junior shuffles the high side. Spencer's in the wall. Collects it. They're 3 wide back there. Plenty of action going on the track right now. 3 wide. Oh, and almost. Duggar almost into the wall. Plenty of action a little further back. However, we don't want to take our eyes off of this battle. We know Hardy's going to go for it, but where is he going to make the move? He keeps poking out on the front straight. So close. Oh, pretty tight pack up front. Majority of the field, actually. Oh, David Scott on the high side lap car. Close to Bruce. Now what's Bruce going to do is he's gotten the lead on the high side. Not able to clear Person. 5 laps to go, heading down into turn 3 now. Wiggle out of man Junior. Junior's out of shape. That bit of a gap between him and Bruce now. Gilmore down on the apron. On board with Hart. Oh, and we got cars wrecking. Kevin Roy, one of them. So, take a look. See, Brian Beach. Oh, it looked like Man Jr. just pushed Darren Bruce a little too hard. That's what it is. Got into his right rear. And it was a leading car. few. And Beachford goes. So Bruce goes from leading the race to. So he's currently sitting in 14th. See, it's going to leave Bernard Person, Willie Mann Jr., yeah, Kyle Hardy, and Crump. Looks like David Scott taking a lap back on the high side. We've got just 3 laps to go. This one, maybe. We might check her. I believe it is. We're going to do our first overtime right here. Pace car is just about to leave the racing surface. And look out, Bernard Person. We got Kyle Hardy on the outside. Oh, and contact right at the green flag. Person and Hardy. Crump right up Hardy's back bumper, trying to get. See how this one's gonna play as we've got 2 laps to go on our first overtime attempt tonight. Oh, what? Whoa! Not sure what just happened with Person. What in the world? He must have had some kind of computer issue because he just kind of like stopped. Oh, and Hardy gets collected in that. We're gonna have to go on board. Oh no, I think he shifted it into neutral. I think he just popped it into neutral and it blew up. Let's see who else got. Ooh, Hardy ends up with some damage in that one. Oh, we got one flipping. Was that Man Jr.? Wow, what a huge mess. Second caution in a row where it's the front row that ended up wrecking. Go. So watch the 29 and Man Jr. Just gets clobbered, hits the wall, and up and over. All away with a blown engine. Oh, Crump was in that one. He lost his nose. Man. That one got a lot of... Oh, here we go. Crump with a new car. Boy, let's see. What do we got here? We've got Jeff Gilmore up on the front row with a heavily damaged car. Fehrenbacher in second with a heavily damaged car. Road Truck in third with a heavily damaged car. Darren Bruce in fourth with a new car. Christopher Spencer, looks like he's pretty clean. Alan Duggar, damaged up. Got plenty of damaged cars here tonight, as we usually see as the race goes on. Start to get more impatient, or maybe impatient is the time. I mean, as the race winds down, it's time to go. Duggar missing a hood. That's not going to be too good for the aerodynamics. That Rick Horder is crushed into. The lights off on the pace car. Man, look at the back ends of both of those cars on the front row. Fehrenbacher's car is just a mess. I don't think there's any straight body panels on that one. So we're going to give this one another go. Interesting to see how these two front row cars do out there in the front row. Ace car is off. Overtime attempt to number 2. Green flag is out. Both rows got a good restart. I got to imagine that Darren Bruce is going to be able to just surge right by Gilmore. And here comes Spear. And there goes Bruce on the high side. Sure why he didn't follow Bruce. Spear, that is. Coming out of turn 3 now. Gilmore with that trashed car. Bruce with a nice clean car, but he's getting hung on the outside. Spear looking up the middle. Oh, contact with Bruce, but the white flag is out. This one's gonna, whoever gets through this road truck flying through the air. Oh my goodness. Could we see Joe Gregory win with no nose on that car? I don't know. If he's going to be able to hold off Beach. Beach on the high side now. Here comes Hardy. Hardy's got a clean car. What's he going to do? Anything? Crump slipping into... Oh, and Hardy gets loose. Crashes. Gets Crump. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Oh my goodness. Joe Gregory wins over Brian Beach by 0.02 of a second. Wow, that was a ridiculous finish. That was That was incredible. Wow. I need to take a look at that finish again. That was crazy. Let's get another camera angle here. Hardy looks like he was trying to go to the high side, but then saw Crump coming in there, so he turned back down. Busted loose. Gets Crump. Contact. Gregory gets it. Wow. Who made the turn? Big hit at the line. What a great finish that was. Joe Gregory taking a surprise win tonight after a huge wreck on the final lap. Gregory celebrating. And Man Jr. celebrating with him too, I guess. Man Jr. bringing it home in third. Where's Brian Beach? Alright, we're going to get with our top 3 finishers, and we'll be right back. All right, we've got our top three finishers here. First off, we'll start with William
Oh,
Mann Jr. bringing it home in third place. That was quite a finish there, and we've seen you throughout the race leading a lot, being up front, throwing some hard blocks. I think at one point we might have even seen you flipping through the air. Tell us about that crazy race.
yeah, my crew chief had some special medicine for that concussion from me doing my flippy flip. But yeah, overall fun night, man. I love the new Atlanta. I've picked up official wins, league wins. I just enjoy it. It's kind of fun. These Xfinity cars are a little bit loose tonight, so you having to lift a lot. And other people that might not have raced this enough, they weren't aware. So you get too comfortable, and she'll turn on you real quick and forget about you. But this league I've raced in, and my dad had a heart attack around Easter. I've taken some time off here and there, and he's doing better. Shout out to the old man. So it was nice to show out pretty good and represent for him as always.
All right, well, we're glad to hear your father's doing better, and congratulations on that third place finish. Who would you like to thank?
Hey, sponsors on the car, the Man's Maintenance is our family business. The old man started it, and we're just taking off with it, making it bigger and better. Shout out to Blake and the rest of the admins of this league for having us in here. Congrats to Joe Gregory. Like I said, he's a good friend of mine. It's always nice to see him get a win in there. And man, appreciate you always hosting us and being the voice of the league.
All right, congratulations, William.
Thank you.
And we've got Brian Beach with us now. Brian sneaking through there at the final lap, but we seen you up front for a good bit of this one too. Tell us about it.
Yeah, last wreck was definitely crazy. I can't believe me in the 78 and snuck through that. C's party just right. Thought I had a shot for it. Fun race.
Well, great finish for you up front in second place. Who do you want to thank tonight, Brian?
Definitely appreciate Blake and all the admins and IAA for putting this up. 15 Studios putting the broadcast on. I guess I have to thank Chris Spencer for getting me to come back over here and all the guys at race. Fun racing with y'all.
All right, congratulations, Brian.
I appreciate it.
And now we've got our big winner tonight, Joe Gregory. Unbelievable. I'm gonna guess you probably didn't see yourself sitting in victory lane tonight, but especially no less with missing the front of your car. Tell us about that ridiculous last lap and just how your night went, Joe.
Well, I always hate this track. I never get a good finish here, so I usually try to just ride in the back and stay out of trouble. Well, I kept getting in trouble in the back, so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go to the front. And that last lap, they just all started wrecking in front of me, and I just never lifted.
So Days of Thunder move got you to the victory podium tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be checkers or wreckers.
Well, it seemed to work out for you. Unbelievable. Taking home that big win. That's got to feel great. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank you for broadcasting, thank the sponsors, thanks for guys putting it on, letting me in the league. It's a real fun league.
All right. Well, again, huge congratulations on that win, Joe. And we hope to talk to you soon again.
All right, thank you.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here at 15 Studios. It was a great race here at Atlanta tonight we had, especially in the winding down laps and that final lap. Unbelievable finish. Putting Joe Gregory in victory lane tonight, missing the front of his car here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the racing action. Every Monday night, the IAA Xfinity Series, only on 15 Studios right here. Again, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.